Hello, my beautiful patrons. How are you this morning? It's Wednesday, best day of the week, of course. I hope you're having a great day today. I just had my morning coffee and so good. God. Had a great day of classes yesterday. Great live class. I had a good time, and now this morning I'm back in the office in the Facebook group trying to organize these groups. I wish that I was better at organizing things. I'm just terrible at it. Well, you can't be good at everything. Today's word of the day is a really fabulous one. One of my favorites for a long time. And one of the reasons is because nobody knows where the word came from. There are some theories, but nobody knows. And it's a strange word. It's got an X in it. And it's just weird. Okay, you ready? It is flummox. Flummox. So it's a verb to flummox. But people normally use it as an adjective. I think normally they say, I'm flummoxed. And what does it mean? It's basically a synonym for confused. So imagine you're trying to do a complicated maths problem and you're like, I'm completely flummoxed. I'm confused. I have no idea. And the theories are that it's onomatopoeia, which means the word sounds like the thing. It sounds, apparently, it's a wild theory, apparently this, when you throw a whole bunch of things, apparently, like if you, I just knocked over a whole lot of stuff. Apparently if you do this, that's the sound of flummox. Flummox. So it's like everything's all confused and mixed up. That's the theory. Wow. I'm not sure about that one. So try and use it. It's a great alternative for being confused, and it's not an uncommon word. It's not like a literary word. It's not like a poetic word. It's an everyday word. Flummoxed. So try and use it if you can pronounce it. But this word is a lot easier to pronounce than 99% of Polish. I guarantee that. What else? Well, I wanted to talk a little bit about something that I found really, really interesting. Because I've been spending some time on Reddit. It's weird because, like, in the Facebook group, the people have specific, normally types of questions. They ask about grammar, and they ask about how to remember vocabulary, and they ask, maybe like about more sort of technical questions, or they're looking for a speaking partner. But on Reddit, it's a different type of language learner, which is really interesting to me. On Reddit, the two questions are, how do I move from this level to this level? That's what everyone wants to know. How do I go from this to this? Right? That's the number one question. And number two question is, how do I start? How do I start from zero to learn a language on my own? And I think I've made some videos about how to start from zero, maybe with a teacher. If you have a teacher, like teaching philosophy, but it's a good question. How do you start from zero if you're completely on your own? And it's a question that I think maybe I didn't realize a lot of people have this dilemma, not just in English, but in, they want to know, how do I start learning Spanish from zero, or French, and it's an interesting question. So, on your own, yeah, it's a difficult one. I need to spend some time thinking about it. And so I sound like I'm complaining. I'm not complaining at all, but my podcast, I haven't made a podcast episode for a little while now because I'm stuck between two ideas. One idea is to make a podcast about language change, because some of those things inside that topic are really fascinating to me. And the other one is to make a podcast about why why children learn English better than adults. But see, that's a trick question because children don't learn English better than adults. But anyway, so I'm stuck between these two ideas, and they're both like half finished, and so I need to just finish it, and I need to finish my other one about learning English in 30 days. Oh man. Well, anyway, okay, I'm gonna tell you a bad joke. I actually downloaded. This is gonna be my finale. Is my bad joke. Where is it? Here it is. Here. No screenshots. No downloads. Sorry. Okay, you ready? You ready for my joke of the day? So, a German tourist, he jumps into the water to save a little dog that was drowning. I mean, I should. I'm gonna tell the joke in my own words. Okay, so, and it's very important. He's German. Let's start again. Okay, so, one day there's a German tourist walking along the water, and he sees a man going, "Oh no, my dog's in the freezing cold water. Somebody help me. And so the German guy jumps into the water, and he swims and he saves the dog, and he takes the dog out of the water, and then he gives the dog back to the man and says, "Listen, the dog, maybe it's," well, he's German, he says, "maybe the dog is suffering from the hypothermia, and you need to give the dog a warm blanket, and you need to give the dog lots of food and lots of relaxing and no stress for the dog today." And so, my German accent, and the man says, "Wow, that's incredible. Thank you so much. How do you know all of this information? Are you a vet?" And the German guy says, "Vet? I'm fucking soaking." Such a bad joke, because you see in German V and W, so they say vet for wet, and soaking means like really wet. I'm soaking vet. Well, anyway, on that note, it's time for me to go and do some work. Thank you very much for being my beautiful patrons, and I'll see you tomorrow.